Hello, I'm Wander001 and this is my review of the application Rain Sounds, just like it says at the top. This is normally not the type of app that I would do because it's a really single purpose and there's lots of other apps like it out there, but having recently moved and gone through an extraordinarily stressful time through the move and at work, sleep, and just relaxing in general was becoming very, very difficult. And considering the climate that we are currently in, something like this could be useful in helping you relax as well. So just like the name implies, you are looking at Rain Sounds. On the front page here, we've got a bunch of choices, but we're going to talk about this up here in the corner first, which is our options. This is an ad-free version. You saw ads popping up at the bottom of the screen. Every now and then there is a full takeover ad. They do not happen all that often, at least as of time of filming. To remove the ads, there is a one-time purchase of $50. I normally say support your devs, but wow, that is a lot for an app that makes sound. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the sounds that it makes and feel that they actually went out and recorded these rather than just like digitally manipulating and creating them. But that, even with the minus 50% off, because are you telling me that this would have cost $100 to have no ads? No. Rate, language. This particular company does offer lots of other sound apps. So you can go there, it'll take you right to them. And then you have contact us, the developers of this. So we're going to go back and kind of look a little more closely at the Rain Sounds. Now, I'm going to kind of scroll through these really quickly and then I'll bring my lapel mic closer so that you can see it. So you've got perfect storm, rain on a window, rain on leaves, light rain, evening lake, rain on roof, rain on sidewalk, calm beach, peaceful water, rain on tent, ocean rain, rainy evening, and thunderstorm. Now, some of these I will admit can't really tell the difference between, so like a light rain and then rain on leaves, you can't tell. These are all scenes that are pre-done by the app itself. However, when you click on one to open it, well, here's that takeover ad I was talking about. So there's an X in the corner there, we're just gonna turn that off. You have the sound effect itself there, but you can add layers to the sound. Now you'll notice, yes, there is an ad at the bottom there. The beauty of this is if you lock your phone, the sound will still continue, and on your navigation screen here, you have the option to control it as well. But one of the things that I also enjoy, aside from the pre-programmed, and then you can pause, play, you can set timers for how long the sound will run and then turn itself off. So if you're using this to kind of help yourself go to sleep, you can have that pre-programmed ahead of time. You've got a volume slider down here, which hopefully that's showing up. But like I said, I will bring my mic a little closer. But the one that I played with the most was this one down here. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I played with this one, Evening Rain. So what I added, the sound of frogs, thunderstorms in the distance, and this was pre-programmed with a crackling fire that had the sound of rain going. So if I turn this up, you get the sound of the crackling fire that has rain, but I added frogs and the thunderstorm. The thunderstorm, this particular one, doesn't roll in all that often because they have different types. So if I come up to the top one and we hit add, you've got light thunderstorm, heavy thunderstorm, and that means that the crashing sound happens more frequently. And then you can add even a music to this. So this is very customizable, which is what I like. Each sound effect that is added can have its own volume controlled. So you can actually set this up and control the different layers of sound that you actually get from this. So I really appreciate this. For the one that I set up down here, you can see I have 57% for the crackling fire and rain. I've got 26%, 24% for frogs, and then 38% for the thunderstorms that come through. So all of those are adjustable. Now, you will notice that you can only have 3 layers on top of the original sound. So here, this particular one has birds chirping and a heart. So you can add 1 more layer. If I find one that has just a single layer, which I think Rain on Roof does, because there you go. It has Rain on Roof as the main. You can come up here and you can add 2 more layers to that should you want. Evening rain is that it reminded me the most of when I used to go camping. You would have the frogs in the distance, you'd have the campfire going outside. They do have, as we talked about before, the Rain on Tent, which I will admit is very, very close to how I remember as a child going camping with my parents and hearing that. Or if you had like a pop-up Coleman, that's what it sounded like on the skirts that you were sleeping on. So it's really a single-purpose app. I've used it quite frequently just with all the things that have been happening. So if you, like me, need to relax, I would highly recommend checking out Rain Sounds. You don't need to pay the $50. I always say support your devs, but that's way too much, guys, just to take away ads. And the ads do not interrupt you while you're listening to it. So those takeover ads don't show up all that often, and there's not like an audio ad, so it does not interrupt the actual sounds from this. With that said, also, for those of us who may be stuck inside, if you're looking for not only some sounds, over there in the corner, I will link to my playlist of videos that I made a long time ago on a different channel to, just kind of walking around outside places. If you're stuck inside like me, want to feel like you're actually outside doing something. So this will help you sleep. Those videos over there will help you feel a little less cooped up. With that said, I have been Wanderer001. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the area below. And as always, thanks for watching.